Welcome to Lees-McRae College's Bobcat Sports Live. I'm Sports Information Director Kevin Young with Athletic Director Craig McPhail. Remember, you can follow all Bobcats athletic news at www.lmcbobcats.com. Craig, let's take a moment and talk about this fall. It's capped off by the men's soccer team and the NCAA national runner-up. How remarkable is that?
Kevin, you kind of put things into perspective as an athletic director who's been on the job about 6 months. You look at what we did. Our volleyball team made the NCAA tournament. Our cross-country teams both made the NCAA tournament. Our women's soccer program won their first playoff game in 5 years. Their coach was honored by Coach of the Year. And then obviously the big trophy on the desk. Men's soccer with a remarkable run, a dramatic semifinal game in the national championships to land themselves in the championship game live on CBS, an experience that none of us will ever forget. It was truly a remarkable situation. We're in the lead of the Joe B. Hahn Cup. For those tuning in, the Joe B. Hahn Cup is Conference Carolina's award to the best overall athletic department. And, you know, by product of our fascinating and remarkable fall, we're in the lead. It's a fun time to be a Bobcat student athlete. I think this is a great opportunity for our women's sports, men's sports both to really take pride in what we're doing. I think more than anything, our winter sports and our spring sports have now got a tremendous bar to clear. The hurdle, in track terms, is so high right now. Our poise and our position has been quality because of our student athletes. Our coaches have done a fantastic job. The community has taken us in and welcomed us. They have come out and enhanced our student activities. They've enhanced our game environment. And for that, we're seeing great results. I mean, Kevin, you've seen these coaches, these student athletes, earn so many different awards on so many different levels. What stands out to you?
And what stands out to me is when we were in Tampa for the Final Four in the semifinal and the championship game, you talk about community members taking this in. They were members of the Banner Up community in Tampa, Florida, driven down to watch the games. Gotten on buses, come down. We heard stories back when we were in Tampa of people lining up in the gym and in Hayes Auditorium on campus to watch the Bobcats. And we saw the reaction from the student athletic trainers in the athletic training room. Everybody went nuts in the penalty kick in the semifinal game. And that semifinal game is something I'll never forget. Down 2 goals with 6 minutes to play, tie it up and win it in overtime. Unbelievable.
Yeah. This fall, it's a tribute to a lot of different people. We have 3 of our 5 coaches and really 3 of our 4 coaches won Conference Coach of the Years. We had 2 student athletes win Player of the Years. We have 1 win Freshman of the Year. Our student athletes represented us so well on the fields. But, Kevin, I'm probably more impressed with our student GPAs. We had a 2.98 GPA with our student athletes. When you consider the 18 sports that we have here, the 5 who were in season in the fall, it's just truly a tribute to them. Our campus, our professors, our academic staff, the community, the resources that we have here have all blended real well into making the Lees-McRae's athletic department really shine. And I think that's one of the things that I'm proud of. We're looking for more. We're trying to find ways to get better, and that's what's so exciting for us in the position that I'm in. I know you have a great relationship with our student athletes as you see them on a daily basis covering their sports, and I think we can see the energy that has become renewed in the hopes and the dreams of being able to accomplish things that were once very far off. We've got a tennis team right now who's ranked 15th in the country on the men's side. They've got high hopes coming. Real high hopes, and I'm excited about what they can do. Our women's tennis team, 43rd in the country. 5 years ago, it was kind of shaky, our women's tennis program. Coach Goods has done a phenomenal job. I look at the efforts of our track and field staff. We have a newcomer throws coach, Jeff Watson, who's come in and really shaped our throws area. Coach Lee Fletcher is coming off a fantastic year a year ago where he was Conference Coach of the Year. We had several
Region Coach of the Year too, if you remember.
Very good point. And we had several kids make the national list. I look at what men's lacrosse did. Coach Edmonds is an alumni. He has brought in an army. We have almost 45 kids on our roster for men's lacrosse, and they won their first conference tournament playoff game a year ago. And you can't put any kind of measure on that and what it's going to hopefully jumpstart us, in this coming year in 2010.
And look on the women's lacrosse side. Second-year head coach Amanda Chase is now the winningest coach in Lees-McRae women's lacrosse history with her season last year. That's her first season. We're looking forward to another good year out of them to carry us in the Joby Home Cup.
I look at a lot of our new young coaches and how they can really shape and define how we are as an athletic department and where we grow in the future. Merritt Yackey, no stranger to Lees-McRae, has inherited our women's softball program, who reached 500 last year for the first time in probably 7 years. And now the energy and enthusiasm and passion those young ladies have on a day-to-day basis, I'm really encouraged to see what he can do.
Right.
I look at David Earnhardt, another alumni of Lees-McRae College, who's got a golf team now at full strength.
Right.
He's got 2 fantastic players that will enter the lineup that we haven't had a chance to see how good they can be. So from my standpoint, I know certainly from your standpoint, we have a lot to look forward to. I think we have a lot to be proud of. We can't miss out on our 2 indoor sports right now, men's and women's basketball. They're doing well. Our conference is very strong this year, probably more strong than I've ever seen it, Kevin. The depth is unreal. The talent level is amazing. And we've got a couple of sports that are kind of bleeding off into from winter to spring. Indoor track's going on right now. Men's volleyball is a sport we haven't talked about, Kevin. It's an emerging sport in our conference.
First year in the conference.
Fantastic coach. Coach Jamie Petrick's been in charge of both programs for several years now. He adds Coach Wes Snyder to the mix. Our men's team's got some quality recruits. Men's volleyball is just a fascinating sport to watch. It's a great spectator sport. The athleticism of our kids, the talent level, it's fun for anybody if they have the opportunity to come see us play men's volleyball. I'm really excited about what kind of energy they bring to our gym. Williams Gymnasium is going to have a different feel when we have men's volleyball this year because of what's at stake.
Right. And this is the first year for men's volleyball, since it is in the conference, that the conference tournament could be hosted here. It's the higher seed. You talk about Williams Gymnasium, packed, first time conference Carolinas men's volleyball. I like my odds there.
I do too, Kevin. It's a great time to be a part of the Bobcat Sports family. I think from a recruiting standpoint, our coaches have done a phenomenal job. I mean, if you're tuning in and you're watching this, then I'm going to be very positive and say, we would love to have you as part of our Bobcat team. I think what you are going to be a part of is the growth of something that becomes a national recognized athletic department. I think we've got 3 or 4 sports who are the foundation that we're building on. We've got 3 or 4 young coaches who are watching this and are hungry and have got great skills to where we can really develop a well-rounded athletic department.
You talk about new young coaches. Callie Morrell, first year head coach now from near Lenore Ryan's come up to Lees-McRae to work in.
I tell you, with the addition of Callie Morrell, we are really looking forward to seeing what our women's soccer program can continue. I'm excited by the energy and the passion those young women have. I think that the talent level's there. I think the development of their athletic abilities, as well as their personal abilities, is going to be something that we are all proud of in a couple of years. Callie is a bright star. Her future is very bright. Her experience at Lenore Ryan obviously has put her in a great position here at Lees-McRae, but I think the starting in an SEC power team can only provide experience that she can share with these young people and make their experience at Lees-McRae even better.
And I agree with you on that. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can follow us at www.lmcbobcats.com.